Yo, what's up, YouTube? I'm gonna do a Majora's Mask Let's Play. Cause you know what? I've seen a whole lot of these on the YouTubes. To be honest, a majority of them are by the school of Let's Players that try to tell jokes. And, the average Let's Player is not funny, and the above average Let's Player is really not funny. So, I'm gonna be giving this to the various people on YouTube who want to go for a guy who's not going to try to be funny. I might be funny sometimes, but no. I'm not going to try to be funny. So, don't expect me to be funny, or you will be very disappointed. Because I'm going to teach you about this game, I'm going to talk about this game, and how it affected me in my life, because I spent a lot of time playing this game, and it actually started a lot of different collecting things that I got started in my youth. Like the very first strategy guide I ever bought was for Majora's Mask, and I'm buying a collector's edition version of it in honor of this LP. But I'm actually a collector of strategy guides. I own an ungodly amount of them, and I just like to read them. A lot of them I don't end up using for the game anyway, but I like reading them because I like to read about how people break apart the games. I like to see how the maps are all set up. I like to read about how characters are developed and everything. They usually give me a better understanding of the story than the game ever does. Plus, some of them, like the Brady Games ones, are always my top 5 best ones that I think are really good. There are some other companies that are making strategy guides that are okay, but you find strategy guides to be more and more rare because either A, it's not going to be a hard copy that you can buy and then have on a shelf, like the ones that I have, or you don't even need it because you go on game FAQs. But at the same time, like, the game FAQs stuff doesn't have maps, and it's very rare that they ever have maps in them, even if they include a map in the game. So, I'm gonna try to 100% this. I'm gonna see if I can't make this entertaining for people to watch by editing out certain things. I'm not gonna be like Chugga Conroy or Nintendo Capri Sun and those other Nintendo Let's Players that try to artificially cliffhanger things. I'm just gonna set a fucking goal and tell you what it is. Or just maybe just play as far as I can for the day. You'll find that I'm quite good at this game. I'm very practiced at it. I played it a lot when I was a kid, so I know a lot of the things I need to do stuff, and plus I practiced a little bit to get... I think I got about to the second temple, and then I stopped my practice run. I'm not going to try to artificially lengthen this. I'm going to do this for as long as I can and get as far as I can, because I don't like when people artificially cliffhanger stuff. And then some guy with a lol random XD username that looks like it belongs on Newgrounds instead of YouTube. But they're pretty fun to watch, and I was hoping I'd be able to get somebody who's maybe almost as good at this game as me, or maybe some other Zelda games and shit that I've played when I was really little. Like, maybe we'll run through Pokemon and shit. I know Tom Fox and I have something in the works along those lines, because Tom has been doing a Versus series. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I'll put a link in the annotations. He is an animator slash voice actor slash content creator that I've worked with for a while. He also did a Machinimas back in the day. He made one called Smash Fighter that saw moderate success, but he canceled it because he didn't like making it, and he tried to animate for a little while, and he didn't really like doing that, so now he's doing 3D animation because that's what he went to school for. And he's really good at it. He's been working with Guitar Master X7. Hopefully that'll work out well for him. I've mostly been focusing on voice acting. Speaking of which, there's something called Heroine's Quest, which is a series by a company that seems to be getting pretty good attention from the gaming medias, at least. And I do 2 pretty major voices in it. Both of them evil, because you know me, I don't like to be the good guy. I prefer to be the bad guy. It's more profitable. The only thing I don't like about this emulator is, as you can see, there's these giant black lines around it. But anyway, you should get Heroine's Quest when it comes out. Keep an eye on my Twitter. The link to my Twitter is in the description of this video if you are in fact interested. And another nice thing about this Let's Play is I'm going to use it as a medium to tell you guys about the various things I'm working on, etc. But I play a major character that you see throughout the entire game, and I play the final guy you ever see forever. So I'm pretty much someone you get to listen to through the whole game, without having to be the main character, because the main character is female, if I remember right, since the name of the game is Heroine's Quest. But that's basically it. I'm gonna be finishing those lines either today or tomorrow, and sending them in. And it's really exciting because the game looks really cool, and the lines are really cool, and there's a lot of funny little jokes in it, and there's lots of references to stuff that I think people will enjoy, especially if you're a random tool from the internet, which most people that watch videos on YouTube are, especially if you don't have an account. I can't believe that there are people that actually watch videos without accounts, but having an account on YouTube just makes sense. You can comment, which is one of the major focuses of the fucking site. As you can see, they spend so much time making the comment section look so pretty that they're actually taking features away from other parts of the fucking site. So, please, get an account. Don't make it so useless for fucking YouTube to take all this stuff from us. Let them be more, what's the word? Make them feel better about it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But there's a word for it, but I guess validated is what I want to say. Make them feel more validated for taking away stuff that we enjoy. So, you'll notice I just got a Deku nut. When I fly up, you'll see that there's now a little nut icon where the B button is. Now, while I'm flying around, I can drop little Deku nuts on people. So, this is one of the few Zelda games that encourage you to drop a nut whenever possible. I'm going to ignore a lot of the tattle stuff. That's basically, this is rumored to be the source of this mask and the son of the butler, but there's nothing really confirming that, so to say. I never really understood why they did this, but they did, and it's a pretty cool effect, I guess, but it doesn't really make any sense as to why they would do that, so it's not really a big deal. I also don't know why they have moving grass at the beginning of the game, because you can't do shit, so go to bed. So now, we're about to leave, and you've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Yes, that's what my voice for this man will be. Everybody wants to make him sound crazy, but I want to make him sound fucking weird. Because that's what he looks like. He'd be fucking weird. He isn't crazy. I own a happy mask shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So I'm here at a loss, and now I found you. Now, don't think me rude, but I've been following you. Not that we could see him do it. For I know a way to return you to your former self. And he does. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What? Is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should be by no means a difficult task. Except The one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you're young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I'm counting on you. Alright, see you later. And so begins our Zelda time on the dawn of the first day. It's really nice that they don't time you while you're in there. It's nice that there's no time movement while you're inside of the clock tower, because that beginning scene would have taken forever in the reality. So welcome to Clock Town. Clock Town is the hub of this area. And as soon as this is done, I'm going to pause the game. Right then, I'm back, and you may be wondering why I'm not giving a voice to Tattle, and it's because I am convinced that she talks to you telepathically, so she can get fucked. Anyway, I have to play this one real quick. That's just so that I don't have to wait for it later. Yeah. I know, you exist. Oh, don't try to steal my bullshit. So, the first thing we need to do is rescue a fairy. So, we're gonna go get the fairy, and we're gonna bring it back to the fairy. The game centers around this 3-day time limit thing. So, just remember that while you play it. You have 3 days. You can mess with time when you get a special item, and I'm not Chugga Conroy, so I'm not gonna be an asshole and be like, oh, there's people that don't know, and I don't want to spoil it for them. It's called the Ocarina of Time. It's from the first 3D Zelda game, where you use it to manipulate time, and in this game, you use it to manipulate time. But the difference is, in Ocarina of Time, though the world is bigger and whatnot, time just doesn't really play much of a role. It just kind of changes how you interact with certain things. In this game, there's an hour system. There's nighttime and daytime, just like in the first of the 3D Zelda games. You know what? I'm not gonna continue to correct myself automatically like that. When I say the first game, I'm talking about Ocarina of Time. If you're too stupid to follow that, well, it's not my fucking fault. So, first, I'm gonna hit this thing. And you have to pop this balloon in order to activate a quest. You can talk to him. Hey, are you infected? Alright, that's all the Bombermen. I have all day and night to do this, so I'm gonna procrastinate real quick to waste. I only get basically 1 try at this minigame anyway, because I've only got 13 coins. So, my strategy for this is pretty simple. Oh my god. That's the same thing that happened to me the first time I fucking did this. Oh well, I'm gonna chase this motherfucker. Now, when you're a Deku Shrub, you actually run very quickly. When you're Human Link, you run very slowly, which is very annoying. Wow, am I gonna get both of them? Oh, 2 for 1. I think I got enough for 1 more try at the minigame. Alright, so I'm gonna try this 1 more time, and then if I fail again, then I'll just abandon this for now. But I think the worst part about this is the fucking time limit. It's very, very tight. And I don't know if there's a faster way to do this. There probably is. But I don't do the faster way. Come on, you fucking game. Get me in the pub. Like, I find that you want to get into the flower when it's low, and then just... Yep, I did it. Alright, so my second try. Second try is the charm. You get 50 rupees when you win it. By the way, if I call the rupees, like, coins or gold or anything, I don't care if you correct me, because I already called them the right name once, so go fuck yourselves. So, play it on a fucking emulator, and don't play it with me. I don't want anyone to play with me. You guys all suck at the game. So, this guy's really fucking annoying to catch, by the way. Just kidding. Of in-game time really quickly and not waste a lot of time in real life. So that's all of them. You have to do this again, or you can do it the easy way. I might I'm not gonna do this the hard way. Unless I get something special. Which would be the bunny hood. So here's the code. It's not the order that they turn around, it's the order that they're standing in. 34125. You can get a heart piece from saving up, I believe, 2,000 rupees in this guy, or 2,500. One of the— Oh, but Druox, spoilers. Oh, but fan, go fuck yourself. You get a big prize when you get 200 rupees in here, which is pretty important for the game because— Whoops. In theory, you could probably guess a code here, but it's a lot easier to just chase the stupid kids. What significance would that stupid cutscene have? Well, you're about to find out. You're in the Bombers gang? Little man, a troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. Oh shit, he broke them. Oh no, he said he'd steal my moon's tear. There was no stopping him. Even now, just watching me. He's probably causing trouble around that clock tower over there. You reading the telescope? Oh boy, can't wait. So if you couldn't tell your clue, you're supposed to look at the telescope and zoom in. We're done here. A goodbye, old man. Did you see him? Blah, 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 blah. Yay, old boy, I'm old. Okay, I'm out. We're gonna go outside. Because there's a moon's tear. You may have heard him mention that there's a moon that he had. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna close up shop. I heard there's a stone. You want me to give me that? Yeah, that'd be great. If you give it to me, I'll give you my spot here. Deku flower included. All right, thanks. Ah, that stone. You must hand it over to me. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here. The Deku flower included, yes? So, in case you couldn't tell, we're going to use this to get that heart piece up over there. And if you seriously didn't know that that's what this flower was for, I feel bad for you, dude. I don't know what you're thinking. Well, that's mean to ignore somebody like that, Druox. But, too bad. Piece of heart there. You need 4 of them to get a new— I know, whatever. And she's telling me, oh my god, you gotta get in the clock tower. That's what you do. You just go in and out of this door. You get 10 rupees. So I'll be back with you when I'm back up to 99 rupees. Hello and welcome to the dawn of the second day. We're gonna get 10 more rupees, and we're gonna head to my favorite place. For some reason, it wasn't opening up the door, even though it said open on the A button from this game. At the beginning of the game, you can only hold 99 rupees. Just remember that. When you max out your wallet, go deposit it into the thing. Did you ever notice that the fucking things are just underneath the ground? Ah, fuck. Alright, I beat it. It took 2 more tries, in case you were wondering. Wow, I really beat it. Shit, I beat that in under a minute. I may be Druox the lawyer in my spare time, but that doesn't stop me from being Thriftox the spender. That's another funny joke. But not really. Sir? Hello, Mr. Fatty. Will you buy one of my maps? Beep. Map of Clocktown. First of all, if you want to do everything separately, you'll be playing this game for days. Alright, so we get an extra second in this. That's exciting. Ran out of time, but I did it, so let's try again. I did it! Oh boy, you're obviously a pro and you can't play here. I got my piece of heart. Alright, so, here we go. I got myself some rupees. I'm gonna go deposit these. And that's it. You gotta deposit your rupees, especially when you're gonna go back in time. I mean, your fucking routine is deposit rupees, go back in time. Get more rupees, deposit them, go back in time. My dog is trying to co-star and co-commentate this Let's Play, but he doesn't know anything about Zelda. So I just got 200 rupees, so now he gives us an adult wallet. This lets us hold 200 rupees, which is really nice. Sad stuff that goes along with how this game works, like this whole storyline. There's a lot of characters that you get to know through their side quests and stuff, and it's really depressing that, you know, every single time you've reset time, you know, they're preparing for the end of the world, you know, then that's basically what's gonna happen to them. They're all gonna die. And no matter how much you love them, They're all gonna die unless you save the day. And they do some pretty deep things in preparation for the end of the world, which is, for me, I feel like the writing in this game is really nice. I like how they write things where when you're old enough to think about it, you can really appreciate the amount of time and effort that was put into creating this game. And then you look at the sky and what the stars look like and you go, wow, effort was into this? But really, this looks like a game where there was a story and then they made some great gameplay to go with it, which is really nice. It's really nice to see that, where you get an equality between the gameplay and the story. And while the game can be really annoying at times, and trust me, it is going to annoy me a lot, there will be plenty of rage to be seen by my viewers, as I know how much YouTube viewers love to see people angry, because you're all little trolls, right guys? So there'll be plenty of that, trust me, but not for now. For now, it's real easy. We got the ocarina, or ocarina, or whatever you want to call it. Suddenly, memories of Princess Zelda, blah, blah, blah. This is how they teach you songs, through memories, or through signs, or through story. Here we are. I accidentally pressed a button that minimized the screen. What you gonna do? Blah, 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 look at me, I'm a bitch. I got a thing and I got an itch. I want you to scratch it with this scratcher. Look at the point on it. Oh no, I put it in my mouth. It's gonna get my tongue. Oh no. Haha, I'm so phony. So random XD. So every song is a pattern, especially these songs. And this song is a pattern for a reason. You'll see. But you'll notice that this is just A, down, right, A, down, right, A, down. If you just do those 3 notes over and over again, you'll eventually play it anyway. And you'll see me using that technique to play it because it's faster than putting in the actual commands by a little bit. You can just slam through that real quick and do that. And if you play them in reverse, you get a different effect. And if you play all the notes twice, you get another effect. Because they didn't include the sun's song in this game. So there are ways to speed up and slow down time. And you can go from day to night pretty quickly. So, here's the boss fight. One of the first boss fights in the game. He has a weakness, which is time manipulation. So let's take advantage of that weakness. Oh boy. I tried putting it in normally. Now I'm using an Xbox controller to play this because I have an adapter for an N64 controller. I don't want to get the USB N64 controller that you can buy because it's a cheap piece of crap based on a lot of the reviews. Even the good reviews mention it feels like it's gonna break when you're playing with it. The sensitivity of the buttons and stick is nice, but this is much better. It feels better. I like playing lots of different games with it. The only downside is my D-pad, when I try to put in the commands for putting in buttons, doesn't seem to register on Project 64, which is really, really, really annoying because it would be really easy for me to put in these songs if I could use the D-pad on this thing for the C buttons instead of a control stick. Because obviously you may notice that whenever you do commands on something that has 360 degrees that are expecting not 360 degree entries, there are errors with it hitting notes that you didn't hit, or using items that you didn't use, or sometimes the stick will be slightly to the right, and that'll be enough for you to use an item, and forget it. So you'll notice that we'll be missing some items when we come back and look in our inventory. So, today, we're gonna do a lot of stuff. Okay, sorry. It hit another note, like I said it was gonna do before. So I started to get angry and concentrated instead. So we're gonna slow down the flow of time, because I'm gonna do a lot of stuff today. including beating a temple. But first, we gotta get a mask. Hello, good sir. Were you able to recover your precious item? Oh boy, listen to me play this song. I've been practicing it forever. Yes. Follow along after me. Bum, bum, bum. This is a very important song, by the way. Just so you know. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Like, if you're just slightly down, it'll do a down note. And you'll fuck up songs all the time. So this is the Song of Healing. We're going to do a quick cutscene. We have to sit through cutscenes like this every fucking time we do the songs. I'm not going to edit them out because they're integral to the fucking story and they help you understand what's going on. And some of them are really deep and emotional. And they spent time making this shit, so you're going to watch it. What they didn't spend time making are grinding sessions and etc. Look at how you look over yourself like, oh shit, awesome. I have legs. So, my only problem with our current form is that we're really fucking slow. So when it gets to the final day, we're gonna do some stuff, if you will. Alright. Now, although we just became human, we're probably gonna go back to being a Deku Shredder girl. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Now, here's when he realizes that we didn't really do what we were supposed to do. Because Link is a scumbag. Oh! Oh, he's gonna be upset. The mask, you did get it back, didn't you? What have you done? Oh, if I leave my mask out there, something terrible will happen. Oh! Etc. The mask was stolen from me. It's called Majora's mask. It's an cursed item from legend that is said to have been used in the ancient tribe in hexing rituals. Ooh, exotic. It's said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears that mask. Oh, according to legend. The troubles caused by Majora's mask were so great. Oh my god, it's the nuclear explosion. The Ancient Ones, fearing such a catastrophe, sealed the mask in shadow forever, preventing its misuse. Obviously, it wasn't very good. But now that tribe from the legend has vanished, so no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. But I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask. I finally had it. I could sense the doom of a dark omen approaching. Brewing. Blah, blah, blah. And now that imp has it. Oh, whoa, I'm begging you. You must get that mask back quickly or something horrible will happen. I'm begging you, you must do it. Really? You'll do it for me? I was certain you would tell me that. Yes, you'll be fine. Surely you can do it. Believe in your strength. Believe. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here, weirdo. Fucking... So, here's the mask screen. That's gonna be pretty empty for a while. I'm gonna put on this mask early because you have to sit through that cutscene the first time you put it on. I know what you're thinking. A little dramatic for putting on a fucking mask, isn't it? But your body is going through a changing process, and you didn't look like this before, so I would assume it would maybe hurt a little bit. So there's a couple things I'm gonna do. First thing being, going up here. Taking off my mask. Hitting this thing. Now, I can warp here later on in the game. Spoiler, spoiler. Next thing I'm gonna do is run on down to East Side. run on down the east side. Take off the mask, talk to the kid. You gotta do the password. Now, normally, you have to capture all the kids again, and you win a mini game where you try to get them. That's the code. Yeah, see you later. Fucking put on your mask. Get in the fucking house. Alright, so you may be wondering, what the fuck are you doing, Druox? You're gonna go do this shit again? You know it's worthless to do this now. At least if you played this game, you know that. I was gonna skip around a fucking Skullkid. Stupid fucking thing. There are a couple items in this game that are missing. Like the slingshot. I missed the slingshot. I'm not afraid to say. Not afraid to admit when I missed something that I love. I loved the slingshot. It was like a nice little bow and arrow that was nice and easy to aim. It was so well designed in that fact. The bow in this game is a fucking pain in the ass to aim, just like bows are in real life. Blah, blah, blah. You're gonna look at the thing. Okay, he's gonna steal my stuff. Will you look in the telescope? Okay, cool. Look at him on the thing. We're gonna get a moon to... There's a couple things I'm gonna do. There's a reason why I'm going through this shit again. Why does that look green? It's never looked green before. It's always looked blue. And now it's blue. Okay, that's odd. And he's gonna shake his ass at me. Like he did before. Get out of this. I'm gonna go get the tear. Right, so let's get the fuck out of this place. And here we are. Grab this bad boy. Get up there. Go in the thing. Let's get the hizzle out of here. So it's really nice that they have a way to slow down time, because if you couldn't slow down time, you would never be able to do anything in this game. And if the time was always moving at this speed, fuck it, dude. You'd be fucked. You'd never finish this game because you get bored and stop constantly. So it would take so long to get anywhere and do anything. Ow. You know, maybe I shouldn't have skipped him. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to skip him anyway. Take that. You're going to get skipped to the loo. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to get the deed again, as you may have been able to predict by the items that I have. But before we leave here, we're going to be a human. And that's because we're going to kill two birds with one stone with our little endeavor here. Yes. Oh, hello, buddy. Hey, guy. You haven't passed my test, so how do you know my code? Nobody but bombers know that, so why should you know it? Listen, guy. You're pretty good, and you managed to figure out a code that only we knew. Now that's something. I like you. What's your name, guy? Quick man, huh? Alright, the Skullkid broke our rules and is doing all kinds of stuff. I'm making Quick Man a new member of the Bombers instead. This is the Bomber's Notebook. It contains words we live by. This is a very important resource to get early. Basically, it tracks all of the side quests. And it's really nice because you can figure out when to interact with people to get cool stuff. There's some stuff that's really hard to figure out on your own. So, having the book without a strategy guide can save your tuckus, as the Jews would say. So, we're gonna jump over here, and then jump over here. Jump over there. Jump up here. Go over there. Now, I know what some people that are playing this game know what my game is. They know what I'm going to be trying to do. So, shut up. Some of you may even put it in the... What the fuck? Why am I... There we go. Why did I climb up again? This is weird. But anyway, we're going to go to town. Hey, we're in town. What's up, buddy? Hey, welcome to town. We're going to get this thing again. Woo, man, this game. They certainly do not hold back when it comes to wasting time. Just gonna do something on my... I'm like double multitasking all day. Sir, blah, blah, blah. Do you have one? If you have one, I'll trade you this place. Here you go. That stone. Ba-da-da-da. So now we're gonna go back inside of the observatory. So I'm gonna edit that out because, you know, that wouldn't be cool. And he goes away, so I'll see you in the observatory.